Hello there, my darlings, and welcome to my stream. Today we are going to be heading back into Ember Vale in Enshrouded, and this time we are going to at least start with a focus on the Hallow Halls, which are the catacomb-like areas that are they're basically dungeons. So I am already partway through one of them. I actually I ended up leaving my computer on last night because I was partway through it and I didn't want to have to um, leave and come back in, basically. Hi, Sumi. How are you, my dear? Also, please forgive me. I am still eating my breakfast, which is overnight oats. So let's get you over to Enshrouded, which motherfucker. Literally the instant I clicked to live screen to the game closed. The game has been open all night. I just checked it and it was working fine. I swear I'm cursed. Give me just a sec. It'll load back up. We'll see how far back I have to go. Okay. Live screen. There we go. And I have maxed out the level on my character. So level 45 is the new level cap. I know it used to be like 38 or something. But my experience scrolls are no longer moving my experience amount. So for right now, 45 is the highest we can go. I'm assuming that when they release the final, oh, good, it's not as far back as I was dreading. When they release the final game, there'll be another little bump. I assume that's how I would do it. Oops. So, if you have not been to the Hallowed Halls before, there are several of them scattered around the map, and you have to do one before you do the next, and the next, and the next. Hello, Star Chaser. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to my enshrouded stream. Oh, okay. I'll see you in an hour then. I am doing okay. Thank you for asking. So, the Hallowed Halls are basically giant crypts. They are filled with skeletons and some sarcophaguses. It is nice to see you too. And I hope I will see you in an hour when you're done with work. There are also giant piles of bones, from which you can mine bone and ectoplasm fragments, both of which are important. You can also, let me sort these real quick. Starting in this Hallowed Halls, the first one did not have this that I know of. There are hidden rooms, and the hidden rooms will contain different types of Hollow Halls artifacts. And then you can build display cases specifically for these to put around your base, which adds to your comfort level. Excuse me. And then they will have these little rest rooms interspersed throughout where you can get your rested bonus, you can repair your equipment, and then you can set out. Now, the problem that I have is I tend to get lost because I can't tell which way I'm going. I tend to rely on the doors because the doors always open outward when you open them. So if I had been coming through this way, the doors would have opened inward. So we're going to assume that I got to go this way. And I have been further than where I am right now so that we won't see as many skeletons for a little while. There are piles of bones all over, and if you need bone for whatever, you can literally just chip away at these piles. There are also areas where the bones are green, like this. They are interspersed with ectoplasm fragments. And the collector, who's that creepy survivor that I have, this guy, um, he has a excuse me. So if you use the bone channel spell, which I tend not to, or the bone arrows, you need ectoplasm fragments to make both of those. You need ectoplasm fragments to make pretty much anything that he makes for you. And I think the ectoplasm gem, yeah, is needed for the furniture. So if you like the crypt furniture, if you like the skeleton look, you can get it from him. Although these crypt tables are gorgeous. I can't rotate it to show you, but actually, wait, is there one? There might be one right back in this room. They are made out of like this reddish material. Yeah. See the surface of this? Like, I'm not too into the skull motif, but I really like that red color. But anyways, what else can he make? I know he's got some decoration stuff, which is what the pumpkins are. These are just comfort items. Um, they don't specify a comfort amount, so I don't know if they are actually custom comfort or if they are just decorative. And then these are the stands where you display your hollow hull discoveries. This is a stand where you can build a Cyclops. And I actually have the bits and pieces to build the Cyclops. So when I get home, I will be figuring out where I want to put this. Oh, since the last time we spoke, I have gone ahead and moved my primary base to the one in the water area. And I've been working on getting that built. It's very much a work in progress, but um, but I like it. And I do still have to go back to the farm if I want to grow anything. Yes, I could make, excuse me. Yes, I could make a farm looking for these pots and also hidden doors. Um, because sometimes the hidden doors are very well hidden. And in this particular one, I don't know about future ones, but in this particular Hallow Hall, there can actually be a hidden door within the hidden door room. And I do tend to get lost in here. There's only so many piles of bones. But I have already been through all of this area, which is why I'm not taking a lot of time to look for stuff. Let's take a drink of my oatmeal. Now this area, I don't know how well you can see, but there's like right between my horns, there are these patches of green slime. And if you touch them, all of your stamina is gone immediately. And this is a slippery slope, literally. So you have to be very careful. Oh, you have to be very careful. Um, and if you have no stamina, you of course can't jump or glide over this shit. Which I don't know if I can mine this or not. Ooh, I can. Toxic slime. What is that for? Mined within the deadly waste. Toxic slime. Let me look real quick and see what that's for. If it's not for anything, then I'm not going to bother. Toxic slime is a crafting material used to make purified slime, which is used to make pumpkins, hollow halls, showcase, green luminescent blocks. So yeah, I need some toxic slime to turn it into purified slime. So give me just a minute and I will attempt to mine with no stamina. I don't know how much of this I'm going to need. I think it said a lot of look at the. Alright, so it takes 3 toxic slime to make 10 purified slime. And then purified slime is used usually in quantity 1, with the exception of green luminescent blocks, which are quantity 5. So 5, 6, 7. I'm not going to make pumpkins. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm probably only going to need 9 of these purified slimes, which means I probably already have enough. Yeah, I have 73. So I'll make it an even 100 just because. Well, we'll make it an even 101. And there were spiders in here. Which aren't so bad with the arachnophobia setting turned on. Actually kind of cute with that setting. Alright, so one of these, that way was a treasure chest, I believe. And then this is another slidey one. Now this one has holes in it. So if you hit the green slime and then you fall through a hole, you don't have any stamina to jump, and then you die. This is where I died last night. Fuck. Oh, I made it to the bottom. Excellent. Give our stamina just a second to recharge here. All right. Now, another feature of the Hollow Halls is the doors are often locked. And just like with the doors in uh, the towers, you gotta find the key to open the lock. In this case, instead of being square panels that you turn on, they are usually stones that are found all over. So you might find a group of mobs that you need to kill to get a barrier stone. You might find one floating. I don't think I have. Can get rid of these things. Sometimes you have to do a bit of climbing and grappling, hooking to find the key. And usually you can see the secret doors, but a lot of times I will just walk close to the wall so that if there is one, it will trigger. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. And there are skeleton spawners as well. They will look like a little cluster of the sharpened wood question mark, bone question mark, and they'll glow. Oops, that's not meant. And they'll glow and spawn out more skeletons. So then you've got to go and destroy those before they have a chance to overwhelm you. Now, these mobs are level 15 because this is the second Hollow Halls, and I haven't been keeping up on them, as it were. So this is a Hallowed Halls that it was expected I would do 30 levels ago. So I don't have as much concern about being overwhelmed as I otherwise might. And of course, oh, I say as I am met with a cloud of skeletons. And the one type of skeleton summons evil Freddos. So he summons Fredericks. Luckily, I have a couple Freddos of my own. Is that it? Okay. Nope, that's a guy with a fire sword. Those guys are fuckers. They hit you like a truck. Item set completed. Okay. I didn't realize it was an item set for gems, but, whatever. So trigger chance on kill, blunt projectile damage, chance for additional projectiles. So this is definitely meant for the bone arrows, since they are blunt damage instead of piercing damage. You toss this onto one of your bows, and but I don't use the bone arrows, so meh. I did get a new sword though. Sword looks pretty nifty. I haven't put a gem in it yet, but I found this in a Cyclops den, which I tell you, those Cyclops are cranky when you come to kill them. You know, as you would be. Mm. Mm. I wonder if I can. Because in the other place, if I mined down a little bit, I hit bone. This does not seem to be the same. And it doesn't look like I can open the door. And I'm losing health, so let's get the fuck off the green slime. At least it doesn't give you a lingering debuff like the poison from those red flowers, which there are some of down here. Corrosive daggers. Should be able to salvage that, but in order to salvage that, I need a free space to pick it up into. What do I want to get rid of? Because I very rarely pay attention when I'm looting things, I will end up with a bunch of stuff that I really don't need or give a fuck about. But every so often you gotta go through and clean out. Make space for the stuff you do want. I think I'm working on my second stack of the ectoplasm fragments. Is this where I came in? That's probably where I came in. Okay. Oh, I see a thingamabobber. Outreach thingamabobber. So, be higher. Maybe glide. Nope, that didn't work. I don't suppose I can get up there. Oh, Skyrim my way up. There we go. And hold on just 1 second for me. I just realized I turned my output to my television instead of my headphones. So let's go ahead and switch that back. There we go. And I'll actually turn those up just a little. Not a lot, but a little. All right, so up, up, up. Explore all of the places in the case of hidden rooms and or chests. I found one earlier. I was in a town called Orville, and I had to, like, the house looked like a ruin, and it had moss and vines and stuff growing all throughout it. Uh, and I just was randomly digging out the moss because I wanted to use it at my house. And I found like a basement hole, and I went down, and there was an entire little room down there with a chest and a couple of beds and a couple other things to loot. It was like, huh. There is no way I would have ever thought to look there for a chest. Oop, I think I overshot. That's all right. At least I'm up here. Ooh, glowing sarcophagus is always good news. Definitely not trapped. Definitely will not lead to my unfortunate demise. Adventure chest. Ooh, cyclone axe. That looks cool. I want to hang that on my wall. I've never done that before this run. I've never been the type of person that hangs trophies and stuff up. But I'll show you when we get back to the house. I'm hanging up like weapons. I'm keeping weapons just to hang them up on the wall, cause that looks fucking cool. Adventure chest. I think I have a couple of pieces of. If I need to, I can always come back and rerun this to get the other pieces. Because it's a lower level set of armor. So I'm not sure if I may have salvaged it. Yeah, I don't see the gloves, so I may have. Okay. Let's look these skeletons from 20 minutes ago. Oh, I also did wand specialization. So that yellow bar that's under my hot bar, that fills as I kill people. And then when the wand flickers, like you can see both of my wands and the hotbar are kind of pulsing, I can push R and it releases a special super duper attack, which I believe varies depending on the type of wand. So this is a fire wand. So let's do. I think that that's like a black hole of fire. And then the shock one is basically the same thing, only electricity instead. And I don't know how many pieces are hidden here. Mm, there was a thing about finding the hidden stuff. I don't know if I completed that. That would be Rebel Wood. Hmm. Well, I thought that there was a quest for it. Apparently, there is not. But that's okay. Ooh, this is new. I like that it lets you know what you're missing. I mean, not what you're missing, but hmm, I'm missing quite a bunch of stuff. My goodness. Ah, and then here's the clothing sets. Um, the clothing sets, I've been building mannequins in my house to put the different sets on, and some of them are not finished. Most of them are not finished. But they look really neat. So there is collection of hollow. Oops. Push that button. Ah, fuck, I'm still missing the pelvis for the Cyclops statue. Oh, I see. So that's what it meant by you completed it. I completed a collection of all the different types of gems that I can get in Revelwood. That makes more sense now. Not that it matters because my 2 is locked because of my character level. But I like this. I'll have to come back in here at some point and go through and find these missing pieces. That's a big fish. I haven't been fishing up in the cold yet. Okay. Distracted myself there. So still looking for hidden doors since my Hello Halls set is not complete. And I remember from when I played before that some of them they're very hidden. Like there's these little alcoves on the walls that have pots in them, but they're set up higher than your normal pay attention level. And I remember in one of the Hallows, um, you have to find the alcove. Well, notice the alcove, and then break the pot, and then go up into the alcove, and there's your secret door. And I think that one is the one that has a secret door within the secret door. I like to loot everything I can out of these rooms. Is that? That's a bandage. Obviously, my inventory is chock-a-block with a whole bunch of stuff. More bones for the bone meal. And then you always make sure you repair your equipment and sit down for a moment by the what's it? You should actually usually just sit down before you break everything, because when you break shit, the comfort level of the room goes down, and you've screwed yourself a little. But I usually don't remember that. And I moved my pickaxe up right next to my torch, but I'm used to having to scroll several clicks for my pickaxe. So I'm not sure if I'm actually saving time by the time I scroll past it out of habit and then scroll back to it because it's in a new place. But we'll see. Watch out for the green goop. Slimer jizz. I'd like to get a couple more eternal spells, a couple higher level eternal spells. I have Eternal Ice, Fireball 1, Heal, and Acid Bite. But I'd like to get Fireball 2 or 3, and then a couple of these electric ones. I'd like to get it as a higher level. Excuse me, I am a tourist, and I am not bothering nobody. Rude. Fredo kicked their ass. Taking damage from slime urges. Alright. Checking out the sarcophagus. Sarcophagi. Sarcophaguses. And very carefully making our way over to the door. So much slime urges everywhere. And I think it's dumb that it keeps making me use the Revelwood Bone key to unlock these doors. Like, I am into your dungeon. Why? If I was able to get in, that means I have the key. Therefore, why do I have to keep unlocking things? Tarred bow. It doesn't look very nifty, so that'll be a salvage item, provided I have a spot to put it in. Salvage. I think all of these other weapons are ones that I think look really nifty, and I want to save to put on the wall. These things I'm not certain about. They might get salvaged, as might this, simply because I think I have a better one. Yeah, I have a better one on my hand. So let's actually go ahead and salvage that. And time to break the pots. Fuck off, Frederick. Oh, the ice protection lotion. That's another thing that you get here that is very important later. +1 ice armor per character level. So I'm level 45. That would be a +45 ice armor. Very useful. Very, very nice. I think that I can make them. Maybe. But I also think that most of the time I just get them from the hallowed halls. Looking for secret rooms. Secret tunnel. The they are obvious once you know what you're looking for. They are secret doors, but they stand out rather like a sore thumb. And oh, God damn it. Okay, so I came from that way, been that way. Surprisingly quiet. Literally, as I said it, there's a weird noise. Oh, why do I do this to myself? Alright, I see some pots. All pots must be broken, them's the rules. Out and around to avoid the slimages. There's a secret door. So, like, it's noticeable that it's a secret door. that's okay. We don't hold it against them. So let's open our secret door. And we did not find a room. We found a hallway. Oh, there's a nice big gem. That's large. Get rid of something. Let's get rid of this. I never use mana potions anyway, so we'll just get rid of both of these. Large dark crystal. That's very pretty. And still loot very carefully because secret tunnel inside the secret tunnel sometimes happens. I don't care about the books. I have so many old books. Okay. And then there's no further down that hall. Don't need those arrows. Steel. Oh, my goodness. That's a lot of cranky looking folk. Can they go? Of course they can go through the green shit. Why the fuck not? Here's our wand specialization. I don't like those guys with the big scythes. They're rude. I would love a couple more Freddos. Get those Fredericks out of here. So, if I were level 15, I would have died just then. And it wouldn't be the first time. When I come in to the hallowed halls at the recommended level, I often die. Gem of fracturing. Isn't that the same as this one? It is. And I don't need two. Bones and ectoplasm make good soup. Okay, is there a horde of skeletons that need to be killed? Now that I have a safe place to do it from? No, of course not. Okay, I do see you. An as yet unlooted sarcophagus. What kind of grave robber am I? Oh, I was about to say this seems oddly quiet. I should know better. I bitch at myself every time I do this. You should know better than to say shit like that. All right, hold on just 1 second for me. I'm getting a grocery delivery and they had to make substitutions. Okay. Can I? Okay. I wish that I could talk to the person that's pulling my groceries right now because I know that they're looking in the wrong place for the one item. And they're never going to find it there because that's not where it's stored. But that's okay. It still saves me having to go to the store. Also, we need to hydrate. Make sure we are moist bitches. Okay. Back to killing the dead. Killing them dead. Focus bar is full, so I can send out that blast of fire or electricity, depending. Oops, that's a torch. That does not make a very effective weapon. Although it does do like 11 damage. Ooh, fuck. Alright, so got 2 ways. Go this way first. Man, these elite type mobs have a much better pathing system than they used to. Fireball does a nice bit of area damage. which can help with mobs you didn't even know were there. And I could come through and mine out all of these ectoplasm spots where the bones are glowing. I just don't want to. Hopefully, I will have enough of the fragments just from looting the corpses and stuff to do whatever it is I need to do. I know I need to make an ectoplasm press, but I don't remember any of the details beyond that. Hello. Welcome to my personal space. Oh, the toll that you have to pay is death. Alright, let's come unlock this big ass door. I wouldn't mind having doors like this for my house. I like the patterns on them. Having Freddos to just take care of the stragglers is so nice. I can just focus on destruction and looting. Make sure we have all the pots broken. And it's always amusing to me when you break a relatively small pot and then something really large comes out of it. Like I broke a pot on a table yesterday, and this giant chunk of rock was the loot. That did not fit in there. Ooh, red marble block. That I want. Because that should give me the ability to make them. I never use these. No? Could I already make them? It's not listed as a new recipe, so must be. Maybe when I picked up the red marble fragments, I first got these from a mine in the summit area. There's a quarry, and it drives me a little bit nuts because the quarry is all of the stone is white. They're like the White Cliffs of Dover. But then when you mine them, they are red. Where the hell did it go? Ah, right here. So I do wish that they would either recolor that section or make that a white marble quarry and put the red somewhere else. Hydration is important. And you always want to check up in these rooms because they will sometimes have those grapple points to take you up to either a door key or another treasure or something along those lines. Ooh, skill summoning. I already have 20 of those, 40 of those. And I don't use them because I forget I have them. Sneaky, sneaky, I'm definitely not here. Even though I'm not sneaking at all. Totally don't see me. I'm gonna roll an intimidation check. I think that's Maine, isn't it? Among all the US states, only one possesses a name that is a single syllable. Maine. Yeah, I think so. Everybody else is at least two. Oops. That's not a weapon. That's a spaceship. That would be a hell of a twist for the ending of this game. You get to that floating island and surprise, it's a spaceship, we're leaving. Open the big doors. Alright. While we're here, let's talk. Let's eat some food. Okay. Now we steal all the stuff. I don't remember ever seeing a hidden door in one of these rooms. So don't look super hard. Please turn around. Prepare all of our equipment. I think that's just arrows. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about arrows. Back out into the fray. And the green light doesn't help with trying to find hidden stuff, which of course is the point. Now you can see here, those two doors both have a number 1 on them. It's not actually number one. It's a whatever it's called, where you do like 4 lines, and then you do a diagonal fifth line for counting in groups of 5. That's what it is. But somewhere there is a key that I need to get to open those 2 doors. I think, however, in this particular case, the key is on the other side of the doors. So let us see what we can find. Hey, yeah, Maine. Maine holds the distinction of being the only American state with a one-syllable name. Maine is also, I think, one of the states that has a ban on billboards, which I think is awesome. All right. I don't think there's anything. I'm tilting my head like that's going to help me see around corners better. And then I think there's a big ass fucking cyclops somewhere nearby after this. Can I stand on? No, I don't think I can. Alright, so up we go. And instead of going through the doors, we go around them. And then we deal with a giant fucking cyclops. Who doesn't seem to mind? Doesn't seem to mind fire as much as I would like him to mind fire. Oh, gotta watch out for that. That's the bone. Oh, look, he's got minions. Because of course he does. Actually, it'd be super good to kill the minions. Because I'll get Freddo's and it'll also charge of the wand. Alright, come on. Nope. You're too close, sir. I need you to back the fuck off. Oh, hey, we did it. So now the barrier is unlocked because he held the key. And hopefully he will also hold the pelvis. He does not. Giant bones. I already have a head. And then a wand I don't give a fuck about. But let's get rid of the things that are easy enough to make. The wand. Damage 21 versus damage. Yeah, that's not gonna. No matter how much you upgrade that, it's not gonna upgrade enough. Get rid of those arrows. Sort stuff. Get rid of those berries. Okay. Ooh, okay, I can put his head on the wall. Alright. Oh, and then the collector will now make me the key that I need for the next set of hollow halls. Hollow halls. I keep calling them hallow, like hallowed ground. There's the ectoplasm press. The K tool is really nice. being able to add and, more importantly, when I'm restoring something, remove the decay that's on it is very, very nice. Thank you so much for visiting Spirit Airlines. This terminal is now closed. Those bluish lights make me think of chests, but I think it's just the lighting. Anyways, so there were 2 doors with 1 key, and 2 doors are now open. Archer's gloves, ring of the flames, wizard boots, healer pants. Oh my gosh, I need more inventory. Nope, I don't care about the arrows. I will delete those. Alright, so it is having me pay every time I want to open one of these chests. And the loot is low enough level that I don't, well, fuck me, that I don't really want to pick them up. And if I do pick them up, I'm probably just going to scrap them. And some of these things I feel like I can make. So I guess they call it mage instead of wizard. But then here's the healer set. So any of the healer stuff I can scrap. Because I can make it at the alchemist. So salvage, salvage, venture chest. If I can make that, that would be at the blacksmith. Adventure set. Okay, so get rid of that. Act. So let's go see what these other chests. Oh, no, I paid for these. Gimme. And salvage. And I think I have one of those. So salvage. Warrior armor chest. Mage weapon chest. Warrior armor chest. See, I don't need any of those, so I'm not gonna open them. I'm gonna save my ectoplasm. Because I remember needing a bunch of that. Hold on. Just let me get to safety before I die. Oh no. Okay, hold on just 1 second for me, please. Alright, thank you very much for holding for me. Just needed to check on the status of my grocery delivery. So very, very glad that that's a thing that can happen these days. Really wish that COVID didn't have to happen before people were able to have those types of services. But I am very glad that they exist. Oh, now this one doesn't tell. And it says 10 ectoplasm fragments. Bone arrow, chain lightning. This is bullshit. Why do I suddenly have to pay to open these chests? Twigs can fuck off. A bunch of arrows up here that can fuck off. And a potion can fuck off. Alright, and then that's the end of the Hello Halls. Alright, I still have 700 and some ectoplasm. I don't know if I found all of the hidden things. But I know that I found some. I'm gonna have to redesign my house, I think. Someone suggested that I have a room just for all my trophies. I kind of like having them just scattered around. But at the moment, I just have one big room that has like all of my workstations and stuff in it. But I'm gonna need more than that. And I don't know where those Fredericks go. Like he'll break a pot and there'll be a Frederick, and then he'll just fade into the wall. suspiciously bleached patch of stone. Smash, 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 smash. Okay, that's berries. Dried purple berries, which I do not need any of. Then I dropped a flame altar just outside in case I needed to travel back and forth, which I ended up having to do a couple of times because I kept forgetting my key at the house. But we can deactivate this. And then go to the main house. Now, the main house is still very much a work in progress. At the moment, I just have all of my chests, like right next to where I spawn in. It's still a work in progress. Don't forget to hydrate. And you can see I still have like scaffolding stairs and stuff like that because I'm not entirely sold on the roof. But anyways, deposit items. Of course, I don't have space for a lot of them, so they just, for right now, get dumped into this chest. And then later off stream, I will sort them into the chests that they should actually go in. And for right now, I'm saving the experience scrolls since they no longer work. All of those weapons. So much magic. I don't need any of those. I think that the eternal light that I can make is more damage than that. But then I can take out of this box. I still have some wall mounts, which I need to make more of. And I can come downstairs. The dog I've had to rescue 3 times out of the water. But I don't know. I think it looks pretty nice. minus the stair scaffolding. And it's not done yet, but I have fish in my little pond. I gave them some undergrowth so that they wouldn't feel, so it's more of a natural environment. Oh, hey, is that the cat? That is the cat. I haven't seen you since I put you down. What are you doing? Let's go ahead and put the cat back in the house where they will stay for approximately 2 seconds before immediately going and hiding and being lost. Alright, so I have wall mounts. Yeah, and like I have things on the walls. So I have a bronze Vuka head. Excuse me. I have the fell wisp wyvern head. There's the flame mosaic that I'm still working on. Over here is the wall tapestry that I'm still working on. And then I've just got stuff and things like pretty weapons, shields, some heads of things that I've killed. I just think they look nice. So let's do... And luckily this will pull from your nearby chests as well. Void collar's a pretty one. This frost one is pretty too. The tip of it glows. Why will it not? Okay, hold on. Inspect. That's weird. It'll let me put any of the other ones in there. But it won't let me put void collar in there. That's strange. Alright, see, and the wands don't really, like they're alright, but they don't really have as much pizzazz. And then we have daggers, which I have saved some. Ooh, I like those ones with the glowing. I think I like the glowing stuff so much because this room is very dark. I have not yet resolved my lighting issue. And I am not sure yet what I will do. I'm considering this white luminescent block all the way around the edge. But I don't know. But it is very dark. And she has a missing bed because I brought the collector here in order to... Actually, you. What did you have? You had this. And then instrument stands and holders. A bunch of decorative stuff. Okay. And then I need... See, don't... You're gonna fall in the water again, cat. It's really dark in here. I need to resolve that. Not right now, but at some point soon. Where is the collector? Sometimes they get caught behind their doors. Thusly. try to have the doors open outward, but they don't always stay. Ooh, ectoplasm soup. Minus 50 health. Plus 8% leech chance against the hollow. Plus 10% damage against the hollow. Well, I don't want to eat that. However, I'm pretty sure that matches the outline of one of the items that I'm missing in my collections tab. So I will probably need to make that at some point. Wish the comfort level on these tables were higher. But again, then again, the skull is kind of a downer. Alright, so ectoplasm block I cannot make yet. So let's place a chest, an ectoplasm press. We will put over here. And there's a bot offering me the best viewers. The very best blocks for you. Now, purified slime or ectoplasm. So let's make ectoplasm because ectoplasm is probably an ingredient in ectoplasm blocks. That's going to take a minute. And then what was the other thing? Oh, the Drac relief. So the Drac, wow, that's large. Holy cow. Yeah, shit's going to have to get rearranged and stuff. But for right now, we will put that right here. That is very large, much larger than I was expecting. And I should have... apparently just the one. But I will work on getting more. Blast furnace. Change recipe to... I run out of coal. That's the thing that I run out of the most. Oh, someone has a... The hollow whispers your name in the dead of the night. Well, that's creepy. But I also need him to make me a key so that I can get in. Purified slime for all of those. So what do we have? We have 3 small and 2 medium. 3 small, 2 small, 2 medium, 1 large. Okay. I can understand the desire to have a treasure room, if you will. And I may end up having to do that. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to see. But for right now, I have a comfort level of 27, which is fan-fucking-tastic. Gives me 31 minutes of the rested bonus. And the rested bonus, if you're unfamiliar, increased stamina maximum and regeneration. Which my stamina regen is just stupid. 360 for my stamina regen. And I've got to double check because I'm not going to get any more skill points from leveling up. And I had wanted to get this, which the water aura normally would be for a party, but it also works on yourself. So 1 health per 2 points of intelligence. I have an intelligence of 15. But then this bumps it up to 2 health points per 2 points of intelligence. So what is that, 14? I'm just putting on chapstick. I don't know how often that goes off, though. Either way, I would like to unlock a few more skills, but I'm not going to get any more points, so I've got to look for things like this elixir well. But this elixir well is currently in Deadly Shroud, and in order to expand the shroud, I need to come up here and kill a dragon. Which I'm not sure I'm ready for, but I can give it a go. So let us... I gotta swap out my food because the food... See, and then this level, I was gonna have be like where I just stored things that they needed. The, like the food lady needs that. The carpenter and the mason, the carpenter and the blacksmith need those. The alchemist needs that. And then I was just putting a bunch of comfort items, which I don't think is how comfort works in this game, but I'm not entirely sure. And like I said, the house is still a work in progress. I feel like... Actually, this needs to go back down there. So I don't want to lose that. Let's see if we have room in here. This is where I've been storing all of the armor and weapons. And then more recently, the Cyclops pieces, which I should probably store with the other Cyclops pieces in the other box. So I wonder why it wouldn't let me put Void Collar in there. Anyways, drop off the daggers, drop off the other wand, go through customs. Definitely going to drop off the bone key because that is not what I am interested in doing right now. And then see if I've got other Cyclops parts. And I'm not sure what those are used for. So I need to grab this, which is a heater. I need to grab my tea. So I've got tea, I've got that, I've got that, that's 3. What was my 4th food item? Is it just that? Was I just using that even though I think I was just using that? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 food items, 3 of which have frost resistance, and then a heater, which I should probably grab a couple more heaters. Some of this armor is just so cool looking. Okay. Heaters, I think, are the hunter, which means that that's Galen. Yeah, heaters. Oh, I've run out of reptile leather. Well, I got 3 more at least. Let's see, reptile leather is... That essence collector is a creepy looking glow. Are those bones? Those look like bones floating above it. So I should be able to pick this up. Ice protection lotion. What else? What about the ectoplasm blocks? Motherfucker. Should be like right there. Okay, well. Reptile leather. I think the reptile hides are from those big things that look like, well, reptiles. You have a bed and you have food. You have a bed right there and you have food right there. Ugh. I say the bad guys can path to me in the weirdest of places, but the dog can't see the food and the bed that's 3 feet away. What the hell? Alright, now I'll take a nap until dawn. And then we will see about this dragon. Hey, Star Chaser, how are you? Are you done with work? Good. Excellent. Alright, now I need to go through this cave. It's okay. I am extraordinarily tired, which is making everything a bit more difficult, but all in all, not too bad. I finished the, Revel Woods Hollow Hall, and I'm gonna try and kill a dragon real quick, and then, I might do the Nomad or the Highlands Hollow Hall. There we go. So I've got 26 minutes before the flame or before the cold will consume me. And I have unfortunately had to tread this path more than once. So we're just gonna breeze by the...
I go meow.
I go meow. And out. I think it's out this way. It might not be. I need to figure out a way to get up to that dragon too. No, I don't think it's this way. Back in the cave. And we go this way. Which has spiders. And this way, which has more spiders. But this is a dead end. So many spiders. Oh, here we go. Is this a way? Or is this just back the way I came? Well, this is just back the way I came. No, this is a different exit. Okay. All right, so I'm up there. That's a long cave. So I need to come. I need to get through there. So let's go fly a kite. A kite that is actually me. So if we can get up high enough, we can glide to just about anywhere on the map. Which I still have not made my elevator for getting up for that purpose. Because I do be a slacker. Not sure if this is the right way. It's the right way to meet a wyvern. I think this one had something in its nest. Like a note and a color pattern for the, yeah. It had a note and the royal decree color pattern. Alright, so I need to go. Ooh, fuck. Fuckity fuck. There we go. Just run into the wall, it's fine. There is a cave. If I can find it before I freeze, I will put a fast travel spot right in front of it. That should be Evermore Keep? Ever something keep. Ever Frore? Frore? No, I stayed up too late playing Enshrouded, and then I didn't get enough sleep to sleep out my sleep meds. So my sleep meds are still trying to help me sleep, even though right now I don't want to sleep. So just my own stupidity. You know, the usual. Excuse me, sir. Nope, not this way. A lot of it was finicky decorating that I really didn't need to do. Yeah. But I was listening to an audiobook and doing that, and it wasn't too bad. Okay, then across. Shit. Oh, those guys are bitches. Probably do the same stupid shit. Maybe. I don't know. I might just fall asleep right here. I've done that a time or two. Just close my eyes for just a minute or two, and then the next thing I know, it's been 6 hours. Now, I need to go up. I love those things. And there's a couple of pieces of a flame mosaic that are still hidden, I believe, in this castle. I have not taken the time to look for them. I found several of them just in passing. Get off me, dude. I'm looking for shit. I don't like the buildup of the updraft. I want to be able to use updraft as soon as I start gliding because it's a magical thing and there is no reason that it should have a cool up, a build up, power up, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I call it very annoying. Some of my methods of travel. This area, by the way, this summit area, has a lot of hidden doors as well. And traps that aren't hidden, but you can just walk right into them. Alright, still need to get here. So we gotta keep going up. Is there a staircase inside? No. There's a scavenger tyrant out in this courtyard. So I like to give myself a way to have a circular battle path. That way I can walk away while firing and she can fuck off. Didn't mean for that to hit that guy. But now I need that guy to die. Oh, look, there's a cat. Being able to blink out of stunned is so nice. Shit, where am I going? I'm going over here. Which should protect me from the... Let's put that trap down and see if we can't. No. Where did the cat go? Oh, the cat died. Okay. Oh, fuck. Just take care of that real quick. Radiant Paladin boots. I don't know if I have the boots. I know I have the helmet and the pants. I'm not sure if I already have the boots. I probably do because I've already beaten her once. But +2 frost resistance is nice. Your total frost resistance adds up to the amount of time that you can spend in the cold before you die of hypothermia. Alright, so let's loot all of the things. And then we gotta loot the cat. And there should still be that guy right there. So let's send a fireball in his general direction. Oh, is that? That's explodey barrels. God damn it. Get out of the way, wall. Yeah. Haha. Fuck your height advantage. And there should have been one more dude. Okay, now I need up. Is that the tallest? I think that's the tallest. That's a nice view. But I don't like the cold. Up and up and up we go. Where we'll stop, nobody knows. Yeah, this was the area where pieces of that flame mosaic were scattered around. There was a note that apparently the original owner was on their deathbed and none of their kids came. So they had the mosaic uh, put into a bunch of pieces, 8 pieces, I think. And they kept one and it was buried with them. So, of course, I went and dug up their. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. So of course I went and dug up their corpse, but then in like these shops and stuff, I would find other pieces, but I haven't found all of the other pieces. So the mosaic is on my wall at home, but it is not finished, and I would like for it to be finished at some point. I like blowing up barrels. All right, keep going up. Up and up and up. Oh, I think this might be the path to the place I need to be. Have an on the road buff. There's a cave, and you go into the cave, and there's a bunch of cyclops. And, well, I say a bunch, but there's at least one. And then you go a little bit further, and there's this dragon. And the dragon, I will die a lot fighting the dragon. Probably. You have to parry the dragon attacks, and you may have noticed I am not good at blocking. And by not good at it, I mean I never fucking do it. So, if I specifically must block in order to get this dragon, you know what, Kitty, we'll just leave you be. Oops. I should bring up my fishing pole at some point. At night, you can see these little silver bugs in this region, and they're called pill bugs. But I should come fishing. Since I found that collections page, it looks as though there are specific fish for each region in addition to just the generic shimmer, fin, and lake hopper fish. And up and up and up we go. Found a lake where the entire center of the lake is thawed, so you have access to water. Most of it is frozen. All right, I think this is it. Yeah, and then there's a cyclops here, who's ever so happy to see me. If I'm really lucky, I can get him stuck on something. Otherwise, this dude wipes the floor with me because I can't get away. So where can I go? Can I come back here? Can I shoot through here? I can. Ah! Sometimes I can get them stuck on something that they can't path around, like this guy currently is. And it's really nice. It's very helpful. Let's see if we got a rib cage or a pelvis. Nope, we got another leg. That's okay. And there's some low-level chests. Actually, there might be a... This might be the one where there's a... No, it's silver. One of the Cyclops areas has a gold chest. But I don't think it's this one. Yeah, it's not this one. And we keep going. Trying to avoid the ice because you can't really walk on ice very well. You can slide on it super well. Super easily? Super well seems incorrect. Okay. And up and up and up we go. To fight the dragon in the snow. I hope we don't die. Oh, here's the... And these things, like, they'll fall, but they're not dead. And if you leave them, they will recover from stunned and just get up and keep fucking with you. So what normally happens here is I will build a flame altar and I will die repeatedly fighting the dragon until I run out of things, at which point I will have to go away and come back once I have made more of the things, which may or may not be a while, depending on what it is. But I'm also only 15 seconds away from hypothermia, so let's see. I'm sorry, what? Fuck. If that had not been obsidian, that would have gone much better. And then when you respawn, you have half of your frost resistance. So, another thing that I'm not really fond of is I can sit right next to a... Yeah. They nicely put one of these right here because they know you're going to die. but I need something that I can travel back and forth to. So let's put one of these somewhere. So I can't put it any closer that way. Oh, we'll put it right there then. That's much closer. I had to have it partway down the hall before. And now we will run away so that we can reset our hypothermia levels. Drop off all of this crap. This rate, I'm going to be able to build 2 Cyclopses. Cyclopsi? Cyclopsises? Also, whenever you use shroud magic, you end up with something called shroud fatigue, which is an a IRL 2-hour debuff. It takes 2 hours for that debuff to go away, and it takes 5 minutes off of the time that you're allowed to be in the shroud, which is just ridiculous. So I have just taken to deleting, like, the Shroud Meteor is a fantastic spell, but not if it's going to cost me 5 minutes in the shroud every time I cast it. Maybe I'm not in the shroud right now, but I might want to be at some point in the next 2 hours. Alright, so all of the crap. Let's go pet the dog. Oh, there's a cat. He's not lost yet. Let's pet the cat. Genuinely surprised the cat is not lost. Switch this recipe to purified slime. We have all the foodstuffs. Don't think I need to talk to anyone right off. Alright, and put our little pocket heater on before we go try and fight a dragon. I gotta remember, parry. I need to parry his attacks back at him. So, parry. I got this lovely little shield. It's actually like a magic shield. Alright, here we go. Big fucking dragon. Parry the incoming projectiles or use stun arrows to force the dragon down. Okay. And we've got a bunch of updrafts. And updrafts and updrafts and updrafts. And updrafts. And then there's this little ring where you can stand and frantically search the skies for the big fucking dragon. Okay. Are these the ones I'm supposed to parry? Oh, probably definitely not that one. Watch out for the on fire ground. Oh, and I'm dead. Okay. Really glad food buffs stay through death now. I should probably get my health up to full. Get the rested bonus. Not that it's really gonna matter. if Freddos would help. I have 20 of them. I have 40 of them. I'll get over there, I'll chuck some Freddos and see if they help. Health is almost full. 9-minute resting bonus. 9.5 minutes. And done. Okay. So let's have Freddos on deck. Aim for the whirligigs. Soar like a majestic dragon. Okay, Freddos, can you... Fuck. Oh, shit. Thank goodness for updrafts. Oh, hey, they are doing damage to him. So they were. Now where'd he go? Oh, he's over there. Okay. Can we not congregate around me and maybe attack the dragon? Perhaps. Oh, that's the sound of a whole bunch of Freddos. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Apparently he can just yeet me off the edge of the cliff, which I feel is rude. And of course, the bastard's probably back to full health. Alright, so I might be able to parry those lava balls he spits out. I cannot parry the beam of death. Just waiting for my health to creep back up. Don't have a ton of... I mean, I guess I do. I have 16 of those. There we go. Alright. Maybe I can chuck these black powder charges at him? Alright, please land. What are you doing up there? Oh, are these the... No? Okay. Oh, fuck. And he has politely turned, oops, half of the ground into... I don't think this is helping at all. Okay. Alright, I don't know if I'm doing parrying wrong or... Ooh. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. Well. I feel like I've been here before. Just wait patiently for my health. Okay, so... I'm wondering if maybe I can fight it from somewhere else. Because fighting it in this ring is obviously not gonna work very well. So what if, oops, what if I came over here and fell into Deadly Shroud and died? This idea has started very badly and ended very badly. But I think that was a positioning thing. So this time we're not fucking around waiting. Alright. I think over there is my best choice. I'm trying to get somewhere that I can just, like, dig in and say, fuck you, dragon. Like right here. So let's dig a little bit more of a secure hole. dig this out to give us line of sight. And then we're going to go straight in and put a little bit of like to the side, so that if he comes at me with that laser beam, I can just duck back in and behind the wall, which will hopefully protect me. Because this way he will not be able to knock me off into the deadly shroud. And hopefully that is... That should be deep enough, right? I hope. Alright, so now... How do I get the fucker's attention? Excuse me, please come here. What about a... This probably isn't going to work either. Yeah, I think that's much further away than I realize. Oh, oh, oh! He appears to not even have noticed. Alright, well that's not working. What about... Oh, I guess all my food buffs have worn off. Which makes sense, given that I've died multiple times recently. Ooh, that's not going very far at all. Neither is that. I guess now would have been a good time to have mana potions. Is there maybe a better... Is that mountain over there closer to the ring? Maybe? Oh, oh, fuck. I mean, there's obsidian over there. God damn it. Okay. So let's actually travel. Let's go. Let me know if my fan is too loud, please. So I'm gonna go get some mana potions. Potions, potions, potions. Where did I put the potions? Alright, what do we got? We got lots of mana all at once. We've got more mana every second. Those might not be a bad idea given where I am. Health potion, antidote. Do I have any? I haven't really fucked around with potions this game. I wonder if the alchemist has. No, that's not helpful. Antidote's not what I need. I'm pretty sure that I have silver dust. Or at least it was one of the things that I asked. Just the one. How many do I need? A whole fucking bunch. That's how many I need. Explosive crawler. It's not a fell enemy. Incendiary balls, but I'm not close enough for those. There are clothing sets. And are they the only one that makes potions? Probably. That is why you have an alchemist, no? I have those. I'm wondering, color palettes. Is it food? No, it's not food. It's not that. Is there a collection set for potions? Apparently not, which seems silly. So I was going to look at the set to see like if I'm missing a bunch of potions or something. Okay, well, you know what? We'll just do other stuff. Because fuck that guy. Where's the collector? Can I have... Nope, because I need ectoplasm blocks. Alright, then we will go do another Hollow Halls. If the blocks are not the blocks I currently have, then I will find them. So let me just switch out my foodstuffs. We've got mushrooms. Was there not? Oh, fuck it. I guess just the one thing. And then I need a key. The Nomad Highlands Bone key. What are we looking at as far as we have one altar that we can put up? I feel like I don't want to take these down because I'm doing shit right there. Oh, hey, look, that was convenient. Didn't get the pet bonus, but that should be okay. And we run toward the marker on the map. Should be fairly noticeable. You would think. Alright. So over here, but up. Is it up? That says below. So I guess we check below. Oh. There we go. There we go. I guess this is mostly a hollow holes stream today. So the enemies should be a higher level here. They were 15 in the last one. And again, we need to look for all of the hidden doorways. This one is in much less repair. Still looking for pots and secret doors. Secret tunnel. And this is all bone and rubble. If I wanted to take the time to dig it out, which I don't. Alright, so these are level 20. So 5 levels higher. Can still potentially overwhelm me if there's a bunch of them, but in general I should be okay. I gotta be careful because I find myself wanting to save the wand special attack, because what if I need it? But that's silly because I can get another one Oh, is this where the... I think this is where the ice shroud flasks come in play. And I think I left those behind. I did not. Sweet. Alright, so this lasts 30 minutes. So, blazing skin. Your skin emits heat, granting you 2 ice armor per constitution. I don't know if that will list it here. If it does, I don't see it. Oh, right there we go. Sweet. Alright, let's not waste any of it. I wish the wisp of light was larger, because it's there. Well, it's not there because apparently I quick stacked it. Fuck. So never mind. There is no wisp of light. There is only darkness and torches. Alright. Into the wild blue yonder. Don't really care about books unless the bookshelf slides. I have so many old books at this point. And the only thing that they're really used for is making book decorations for your house, which I have done. All of my little artisans at my house have bookshelf and a bed and chair and like a laundry basket. But I may need to put another floor in for bedrooms. Not sure yet. All of my ideas for the house are just half formed and kind of nebulous. And then when I'm like, all right, I'm going to go work on it, then I'm like, fuck, what do I want to do? And my yaks won't fuck, and I don't know why. I have 2 yaks, there's a bunch of beds, there's food, and half the time they won't see the beds. And then when they do see the beds, they don't do anything. Excuse me, I've had you for many in-game days. Will you please provide offspring? I need wool. But they are stubbornly refusing. There is an area where there's a cyclops that has like a little collection of yaks and I think goats. And it reminded me of Polyphemus from the Odyssey. Which, if you have not checked it out, the epic musical, which is available on YouTube, is an amazing adaptation of that story with some very catchy music. Highly recommend. Looking for secret doors. It's called Epic, EPIC, the musical. You should be able to find it on YouTube, I believe. It is the story of Odysseus. This is the Odyssey, but it's a musical. And personally, I think it's fantastically done. I've listened to it a few times now. Some of the songs are very catchy. The type of earbuds that you'll still be humming without realizing it 3 days later. Ooh, ectoplasm shard. Hoping that I'll get the recipe for ectoplasm blocks in this hollow hall. Ow. Hmm. I wonder if stop it. So if I come back up here, can I... No, not from there. Yeah. Is there a reason to? Probably not. Doesn't matter. Just wanted to know if I could. And again. Smashy, smashy. I feel kind of bad for these people. Like, they died, but they didn't get to rest. And they're just bebopping along in here, minding their business. And I come along and just slaughter them. It's like, who the hell am I to take that liberty? Why can't I just leave them the fuck alone? I might not try to murder someone that invaded my house, but I get it. I don't think I can break these big ones. At least I haven't been able to. It shows damn. Never mind. Apparently I can. Anything I say is immediately proven wrong. Hey, secret door. First one of the dungeon. This is the up one. You gotta go up. Wonder what that stuff is that's burning. Anyways. Up. Oh, what is this? Foreboding golden urn. Dun dun dun. Golden urn. It's probably got some dead person in it, and I'm just gonna go put it in my living room. Ooh, that's cool looking. I like that. Check around for any other secret doors. Or just to see where this goes. Eh. Is there anything in between? Is that just, okay, it's just a solid shaft. Making sure there's not any other little rooms or anything. Someone needs to form the Hollowed Halls Restoration Committee and get in here with a pickaxe and whoever these people were, they were important enough to be buried in this amazing edifice. So we should take care of it. Secret door, are you there? Can you take me anywhere? Oh, there must be a Fredo over there. There is. Oh, and a Frederick. Get to work, Fredo. Go eat all those Fredericks. I had to practice parrying with these things. Maybe that'll help me with my fight against the dragon. So when those white magic attacks are coming in, I gotta parry. Get out of the way, Frederick. Nobody likes you. That's why you've been shut up in all these jars. That was rather unkind. I probably shouldn't have said that. Fredericks could be lovely. We have no way of knowing. I really wish I could just chip that away, because I'm pretty sure that's ectoplasm block. But when I chip it away, it just breaks. I don't get any of the block. Here, secret passage, secret passage, secret passage. Where are you? That's a big hole. Oh my goodness. Let's not go down there just yet. So I get the feeling that once I go down there, I'm not coming back up. Not unless I go all the way around. I did notice that the darker blocks hide those secret doors better. Like there were, I think, obsidian blocks in the one building, and those doors were difficult to see. Unlike the doors here, with their very big, very obvious button right in the middle. Alright, so let's aim for... Nope. Nope. Okay, yep. There we go. Nice little ledge from whence to rain destruction upon the bats. And Fredo, you can fly. Go eat the bats. Is Fredo blocking my fireball? Man, they're fast. Go get him, Fredo. Fuck him up. Okay. I finished 2 hours toes. And even our nose. Oh, goodness, I'm sleeping. Maybe that should be my string. Come sleep with me. Oh, just all pass out. Okay. Stretch and hydrated. Now, where are those bat corpses? Gotta move some stuff here. There we go. Bat corpse number 1. Bat corpse number 2. Bat corpse number 3. Stop crouching. You have a flaming skull over your head. They know you are here. Speaking of, Fredo, could you go kill that? Oh, or I could kill it. That too. Is that another one? I am very, very tired. I have to say, holy shit, that's a lot of bats. I have to take sleeping meds, and if you don't sleep long enough, they get real cranky, and then you're not very awake. It's like you will sleep, whether you want. Fuck, hello. Whether you want to or not, motherfucker. And usually, I don't want to right now. Alright, fuck it, let's just go. Ectoplasm blocks. Woot woot. Finally. Fredo does. Fredo understands everything that I say because he is such a smart boy. Alright, so this is going to be keys. Those are keys, those little green points of light. And somewhere there is a door right there. And that door has the number 5 on it. 4 slash marks with another one diagonally. So we need 5 keys. I see 1, 2, 3. See another chest up there. One, 2, 3. Do I see a 4 and a 5? Man, how far down does that go? Alright, well. We got to take a leap. And by smashing all the pots, I help give myself landmarks. So if I come to an area and it has a bunch of unsmashed pots, then I know that I have not been here. Sick 'em, Freddos. Yeah, eat 'em alive. Or dead. Eat 'em dead. That is a very long way down. And I see another key. Or is it the same one? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it wasn't the same one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And somewhere there's a fifth. But in the meantime, we need to explore all the nooks and crannies. Being on the careful lookout for hidden doors. I couldn't tell you the first or second wife of the Chinese leader who famously led the Long March. So I definitely can't tell you the third. I think that is... Okay. It's from my fan. Is it really distracting? I can turn it off. Here, I'll turn it off. There we go. Now the only sound is just the fans on my computer. Haha, fireball from the sky, bitches. You can't catch me on the gingerbread man. Oop, oop, fuck. Well, we're down here now, so let's find those ones that we... Oh, is that a... No. Dick teases. And sometimes these keys will be inside mobs. Like there'll be a little cluster of mobs and you will have to kill all of them. And then you will receive a key. Undesecrated sarcophagi that I may harvest to my heart's content. Yeah, I'm always warm. That's just me, I guess. All right, let's get through the rain of electric death. Oh shit, that's not my weapon. It's my flashlight. Make sure I check out this area first. Alright, so I'm assuming I'm supposed to. Oh, well, I got one. Wait, did I get both? No. Okay. So, what is that? Alright, 3 keys still needed. I know where one is, so let me go. Wait, how did I get up there? Ooh, treasure chest. Guardian shield. Silver shot bow. Don't think I have either one of those. Why am I coming up here? Alright, so now this one. Do I just do it from here, maybe? Nope, almost though. Okay, so damn it. Alright, so that is, well, maybe if I give it a little bump. I don't think I have time for the entire bar to fill. Because I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can't. Shit, that's a lot of health. Okay, so let's try. Hey! Alright. So we just got 2 keys left. I have no idea where they are, but they're probably up. So we need to find a way up. Not just up, but like up. Where we just were is oh, there's a bunch of people, which means I haven't been here. Oh, can I parry? Nope, I can get hit though. Okay. I don't know if that was successful or not. I didn't die, but I did lose a bunch of health. But there was a bunch of them, and I was fucking around trying to figure out parrying, so we will call it a. Oh! There you go. Now we must call it a victory because the victory has been played. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I don't care about poison bronze arrows. Alright, so up we go. Oh, we got a climby thingy. And we got a key. Alright, just one more. Well, I did want to go up. I didn't even look for air currents. I never remember to look for air currents. Oh, hey, there it is. For doing the lifty when you're gliding. Okay, we got over here. Oh, we do these stupid fucking bats. Haha. Barrier opened. So now, if we can find that door again, the door will be open. Which some of the rooms in the Hallow Halls are absolutely massive. There was one in the last one where I got lost 3 times because the room was just so big and so dark that you really couldn't, like, there was nothing to navigate by. Oh, I got this one, but what about that one? Don't I have... No, it just lights it up where I am, I guess. Okay. So... see lots of bats. That's where I came up here. Fuck it, let's just see what happens. Nothing good. But I don't see anywhere that you can glide to that from. Huh. Fuck it. Where's the door? There it is. And we're off to a safe room. Which is good because my torch is running low. So it's currently comfort level 8. Let's see what it is after I smash everything. It's immediately down. What? It went from 8 to 5 to 8. Oh, I think it's because I'm moving. So I'm coming in and out of the sphere of influence of certain items, which is fine. No, don't sit down. Hello, Frederick. Goodbye, Frederick. Let's fix our shit. We're down to comfort level 2 already. I really should have gotten my rested bonus before I did this. Ah. Okay. So that should be that. Comfort level... oh, no, fuck it. It's comfort level 9. I don't know. I guess the tables and stuff probably help. Because they're higher level tables. And I didn't destroy everything. Just most of it. So far, this Hollow Halls, hollow, 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 like holographic, not hollow, hollow. So far, this hollow hall has not had the architecture that I remember, where I need to search like in cubby holes and stuff. Um, I remember the previous one did, but I searched all those and did not find what I remember exists somewhere. So maybe it is in the next one or the one after, who knows? Or it could also just be all in my head. Whoops. Well, nothing like announcing that you're here. Of course, the fireball does tend to do that as well. Mm-hmm. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da. Oh, looks like I have a Freddo over there somewhere. Is it a Freddo? No, it might be a bad guy. Might be two bad guys. Oh, finally ran out of mana. Well, that took forever. Got a couple of Fredericks. Is that a dog? No, just a skeleton that sets itself on fire. Not just any fire, creepy ass green fire. Alright, now. Oblivion? Oh no. Nope, I will never ever finish games like that. I downloaded Nolvis the other week for Skyrim, and then I got distracted by something else. Why eyeballs? Yeah, I played it once or twice. But then everything happened and it just, I was, for a little while there, I was not playing video games at all. But yeah, I am 100% certain that I will continue playing Nolvis at some point. Always suspicious when I see a doorway blocked. Is it blocked, or is it blocked like if I chip away, I can suddenly find a treasure chest? Hey, look, a treasure chest. Ooh, that's a cool looking wand. I mean, I know I'm not going to find um, anything to write home about in these, given how much lower level they are. But still very, very tired, like all the time. A little bit of a cough that comes around every now and then. I'm not sure what's up with that. But other than that, just same pain from surgery that apparently is normal and I just shouldn't worry about. I cannot imagine someone telling me how much they hurt and then me just saying, "Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine." It is demonstratively not fine, actually. They don't work very well, unfortunately. Oh, there's some pots. I have solved your blocked door puzzle. Yeah, it is what it is sometimes. But it's hard to want to do anything. Like every time I think about going out, leaving my house, doing something, I have to weigh that against how much is it going to hurt. And usually that wins, so I just don't do it. And then I feel like a failure because I didn't do it. Is that floor moving? Those are spiders, aren't they? Webs burn, bitches. Yes, come gather all in a little clump. A little line of spider corpses. We good? You got him, Freddos? They did such a good job with their arachnophobia. Oh, these things are so stinking cute. Oh, Freddos. Thank you. Oh, I missed one. Can you reach him now? I will burn this entire place to the fucking ground. I have heard of that and I've played a knockoff, but I don't think I've actually played Satisfactory. What do they do? And this is where I came in. That is cute. Makeshift daggers. Those are probably getting scrapped. Yeah. Fuck those. Fuck that. Fuck this, that, these, and those. I have so much extra stuff in my inventory now that I'm trying to keep the cool looking weapons. What, you got scared of kitties? Why? Oh. What the fuck? Why are the mobs cats? And we will throw away the twigs. Oh, that's awful. Oh, look at that. I have an urn. Nothing up. Snake spine wand. Berries be gone. I think I have a. Wish you could rotate these so you could look at them from a different angle. I think I have a snake spine, but in the event that I don't, I'll take this one with me. Alright, so we've come to a T-junction. A little bit of crap. A little bit of crap that I can loot. Alright, now we've got some traps. So we gotta go around the corner. Okay. Poison bronze arrows. I don't care about those. Are there any jumps? This place is so massive. Just silly massive. This would be like a Sims level. Like if you could have this as a house. I would just spend the rest of my time in this game cleaning it up and adding decorations. Be careful not to get too lost. Take that, all your minions are dead, motherfucker. Oh, look, you are too. Oh, I want legendary runes. Get rid of that. I don't know what the purpose of the Shroud Meteor spells are. Like, you get penalized for using them. So why have them? Feels like a trap. Okay, but what about the other way that I didn't go? Back at that other... And what about that way? This is what I mean by getting turned around. I don't know where I came from. Did I come from this way? Yes, the gate is open. Okay, so I came this way. And then I went off to that. No, no, I went... I think it's fixed or like random, but with a bias, and definitely with the level cap. So, like all the mobs are level 20. You're gonna find stuff that's around that level. You're not gonna find a level 40 crossbow or anything like that. Actually, I don't even think this game has crossbows. But no, I don't think I've never checked, but I don't think that if you opened a sarcophagus and then waited for it to respawn and then came back, I don't think you would get the exact same loot. But on that note, I am actually going to end the stream a little bit early because I have to go pee and I am so fucking tired that I'm going to get massively lost and just run in circles, which will not be fun for anybody. So for right now, I'm going to say goodnight. Hoping to be back on Wednesday. Probably more enshrouded, but we'll see. And until then, no matter what you play, I hope that you have very happy gaming. Good night, everybody.